Hello, this is Haley here, nutritionist, weight loss expert, and you're listening to Weight Loss Without Dieting. I am out on another walk. This has been my podcast routine the last handful of episodes, and this one in particular, we had a couple weeks of nice spring weather. Now it's back to the 30s, so I'm out here freezing, but getting it in anyways. And hopefully it's not too windy. So today we're talking about something that I see all the time amongst you guys out there who probably listen to this podcast, but don't really take action in any other way to help solve your problem. Maybe you do. Maybe you're trying diets here and there to varying success, but nothing's really sticking or really working. And so what you're doing is a lot of guessing, a lot of piecing together the diets that you've tried, the other programs that you've tried, and your day-to-day kind of looks like, I think this is what I should be eating. I think this is how much. I think this is when. And you're also probably self-sabotaging here, there, all over the place. You decide, okay, today or this week, I'm really going to follow it, really going to be good. But then you have a stressful moment or your, Netflix and chill time. It's I really want a snack. It's going to be amazing. It's really going to help me through this time. And so you find yourself not really knowing how to get through those self-sabotage moments. So it's a lot of guesswork, and you feel very confused. You feel like you have an idea of what you should be doing, but you're just kind of piecing together too many things, too many conflicting opinions, and you don't really know how to change your habits. And some people I talk to have been doing this for years, just a lot of guessing. And it is really frustrating. It's kind of like a limbo place. You're not really getting anywhere. And you don't see consistent results. You are, even though you know better, you're consistently self-sabotaging, and your weight is not going in the direction that you want it to go. Some of you even eat really clean. Probably the majority of you do. You have an idea of what clean eating is, and you know how to do that already. It's not like you're just eating junk food day in, day out, you've totally given up. But the scale still isn't moving. And so I guess this episode is kind of just a kick in the pants for me. Girl, get your crap together. You're not going to make any progress on your own. And I don't say that in a negative connotation, you're not capable of doing it. You are capable of doing it. What you're not really ever going to be able to move through on your own is the self-sabotaging and the clarity around what foods you should be eating, when and how much. Those two pieces, most of us cannot figure out on our own. So you telling yourself that you're gonna be able to figure this out, you're gonna be able to put these pieces together, someday, and finally make this happen, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna stay frustrated. You're gonna stay feeling just completely confused until you decide to make a move in a direction that gives you clarity around what foods, how much, and when to eat, and on changing your habits. Changing your habits is the hardest part about the weight loss thing, because food is a powerful brain motivator. It has a powerful chemical reaction for us on purpose. It's a survival mechanism. It's just at this point in our evolution, it's like an unnecessary survival mechanism. Like, we don't really need it to be as powerful as it is anymore, because we're not living in a cave. We don't need to be reminded, like, go leave the cave and find some food. We don't need that anymore. So currently where we are, like, the power that food has on us isn't necessary. It's not serving us anymore. It's why this nation is sick and overweight. But that's the hardest part to change. It is totally possible. I've seen this done hundreds of times over, and with people who are like, it's not going to work for me. There's no way this can happen for me. And it does. They change it because they have a system and a process to follow, and they have a coach, a guide alongside them saying, this is why that didn't work, and this is what I want you to practice instead. Y'all, that is the key. That is the key. If you want to become a good tennis player, you don't say, I've seen some videos before, and I had that one lesson when I was 6, and then I had another lesson when I was 13, and then, I watched another video, and I'm just going to piece all that together and be a pro tennis player. It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. You need an expert on your side guiding you through the process, saying, this is why that didn't work, and this is what I want you to do differently next time. Because when you're doing it on your own, it's extremely frustrating, and a lot of times you don't have one single clue what you did that didn't work and how to fix it, how to move on, what to practice instead. You don't know. You need an outsider's perspective, a neutral, objective point of view that says, yep, I see exactly what happened there. I'm not emotionally tied to this journey like you are, and I can tell you this is what to do differently. Okay, so this is my kick in the pants, my very loud lawnmower. God, it got so windy all of a sudden. Kick in the pants to stop guessing, start losing weight. It is possible for you. And no, you're probably not going to get anywhere on your own. So whether you're deciding to work with me or with somebody else, I don't really care. This is your health and your journey. Find a powerful reason to do it and hire someone to help you. So I will say, if you're thinking about working with me, I offer free weight loss consultations. And I tell you on the consultation which type of weight loss resistance you have. You're one of 3. I've done these hundreds of these. There are 3 types. You are one of 3. Knowing which type you are is powerful information because it tells you exactly what you need to do to move forward and start losing weight. And I will tell you that on our call. It's free consultation. If you also want to talk about the program, how I work with people, we'll go through that too. I'll answer all your questions. But that's a really good start to your journey, is to get some information about your unique body, hormones, metabolism, and brain. What is keeping you stuck? Okay, so I'll put the link in the show notes and you can go book that. It's really simple, 30 minutes, all focused and dedicated to you, and you're going to walk away with some really helpful information. But that's one simple step you can take to start moving forward. All right, y'all. See you on the next episode. Bye-bye.